All right, well, welcome and thank you for joining us for another virtual lunch and learn covering different types of scams that are common in our community. Today, we're talking kind of in between the phone and email scams with texting scams. So, for text scams, while they are very common, I'm sure most of us have gotten them at one point or another. They're very popular with scammers because they are very easy to automate. You can just set up a text and a link or a response that you want out of somebody, and you can send it to thousands of phones all at once. And just like with phishing emails or phone calls, the more people you reach, the more likely you're having somebody either click on the link or call back or text back. Um, and it's a very fast and efficient way for those scammers to get that link or malware out there so that people will click on it or give them their information. So our first example of a scam is a text that says, "Beautiful weekend coming up. Want to go out? Sophie gave me your number. Check out my profile here." So sometimes you get those random weird numbers that they're trying to talk to, whether it's a wrong number or things like that. Usually it's an acquaintance or somebody that you haven't met, but they try to throw a name out there of somebody you might know. Sophie is a pretty common name. John, Mike, Mark, Sarah, that type of thing. They try to use those very common names out there to try to hope that you know somebody and click in to see who it is. And they also try to appear friendly. They are looking to make a connection, and they're really trying to capitalize on people seeking connection and seeking to have those opportunities to connect with new people. The next scam that is very common is a one where it's your financial institution is closing your account. In this case, it's Bank of America. Confirm your PIN number to keep your account activated. Clearly, the link says not Bank of America. So it's one of those things that you got to watch out with what the link says. Oftentimes, if they have those shorteners like bit.ly or URL shortener, those make it more difficult to see what that link actually goes to. And they're also using urgency to make you worry. Obviously, you don't want your bank accounts to be closed. Oftentimes, a lot of us have automatic payments or things that we need to take care of. And it can be really scary to have that text come out of the blue that there's something wrong with your bank account. Oftentimes, these types of links will take you to a fake website, look similar to the Bank of America website or any other credit union or bank's website, and they'll take in your account information. So then they can log into the real account on the real website and steal money and information that way. Text message number 3. So this one comes across as Walter. We came across the package from February owed to you. Kindly assume ownership and confirm delivery here. So oftentimes, many of us are doing online shopping. We have packages pending or that they don't arrive on time or things like that. And oftentimes you lose track of what package is coming when. And so they're asking for that immediate action in order to make sure that you get your package, whether it's from Amazon or UPS or USPS, FedEx, any of those types of shipping services. And it basically is trying to push you to get your package as soon as possible. But when you send them that information, they'll be able to hack into your Amazon account or wherever else, as well as to get any kind of credit card information or things like that. Text scam number 4. This one is also from Citibank. We've temporarily locked your Citibank debit card due to unusual transactions. To unlock, verify now. And some credit cards or debit cards do have that option where they will lock it when you have unusual transactions. However, this is clearly somebody who's trying to push you to react immediately, to be nervous. You shouldn't follow through a link that comes through a text message. You should go to the original website and verify there or give a phone call to your bank or financial institution so that you can verify that this is legitimately happening. Another thing to watch out for in these types of text messages are unique language, like this one, unusual spelled wrong, or the way they've worded something or their grammar is kind of weird. Generally, businesses are very particular about how they like their messaging to go out. So they do not like sending out text messages that seem pretty casual or like somebody is personally telling you things. They have it very clear and very direct about what they're trying to get across. Text scam number 5. This one is Florida Toll Services. We noticed an outstanding toll amount on your account. Make a payment to avoid a late fee. Now, this is a newer scam that is coming around, especially now during the summer when people are traveling. Those tolls are something that's easy to miss, or as you're traveling, you forget about them. So you can think back and be like, well, I did go to Florida. Maybe I do have an outstanding fee. So they're looking for some sort of payment or trying to get you to rush to do that. Always verify with the original sources. Most of these places are not going to text you to say, hey, your toll fee is up. Most likely they'll either email or send you a letter. Always read it with a word of caution and go through other channels versus just clicking that link in there because they're usually a scammer who is looking to take your credit card information. And finally, text scam number 6. So this is from Amazon. Your code is blank. If you didn't request this, click here. So it's looking like somebody is trying to get into your account. They do this with bank accounts as well, or banks and credit unions, sending you a fake authentication code, and they're trying to get you to click that link so you can either download an app or malware so that they can monitor your login information or things like that to other apps, or they'll be asking for that account info so that they can hack into your actual account. Now, it might seem like a courtesy thing of like, hey, I didn't request this, that kind of stuff. It's always good just to go to the original account or website and verify, as well as call those original places, not using the number that's coming that text message to you, and not clicking those links in text messages. If you get something like this and you're like, I don't know, I'm concerned about this, go to the actual Amazon website, find a phone number, call it, or log into your account there off your phone, like at your tablet or on your laptop, or have somebody else help you verify, just because you don't want to click on anything accidentally. That's going to give those scammers more information about your accounts and services that you use. All right. Well, thank you again for joining us to learn about these different types of text scams. There is a lot going around right now, so just keep an eye out. And if it's a text message that you aren't expecting or from a number you don't have in your contacts or both, feel free to delete it. You can also report those to the FTC. They take reports to monitor consumer scams that are happening, and you can let them know what types of scams text messages you're seeing. They also work with the larger companies like USPS, Amazon, some larger financial institutions to let them know that these types of scams are out there so they can better alert their customers too. Awesome. Well, we'll see you next week.